we discuss the Om? Om is the, okay, so what is the Om?
It's beginning sound of the universe.
Yes, it is the beginning sound of the universe. Yes. And so it is a universal sound that is in the whole universe, vibrating in the whole universe. And it is at the highest vibrational frequency, and the vibrational frequency of it is 432 hertz. Now if you add 4 plus 3 plus 2, it's again 9. Yes. So 9 is the number of the cosmos. I just explained it to you, right? So it is vibrating at the highest vibrational frequency. Now Om is also, it represents, now Om is made of 3 sounds. So the first sound is Ah. Remember when we do the meditation, we always make that sound of Ah, Ah. And then Oo is the second sound, and then is the third sound. Now if you notice, when you're making the sound of Om, and we start with Ah, how is your mouth? Wide open, right? Ah, wide open. Your mouth is wide open, right? So when you are making the sound of Oo, how is your sound? Ooh, half open, right? And when you are making the sound of how is the mouth? Is closed. Right? So the mouth is closed at the sound of So basically, you see that you start with the with the wide mouth open, then you come to half, and then you come to the closure. The mouth absolutely closed. So what's happening here? To create any sounds. Now, if you see, to create any sounds, either your mouth has to be wide open, any other alphabet that you want to create, or any other sounds in any language, if you want to create, how either your mouth is it's wide open, or it's half open, or it's closed, right? Is there any other way you can make a sound?
No.
Yeah, no. So if you understand that, if you see that, that means all the sounds that can be created in this universe are inclusive in the sound of Om. They are included under the sound of Om. So if we are making sound of Om, then what are we doing? We are including all the sounds, all the mantras, everything that we can possibly chant, or possibly the sounds that we can create. Everything comes under right? Understand? Okay. So basically, that is why it is called a universal sound, because all the sounds that can be created have to be under the sound of within the sound of Now it has 3 letters, as I said, A, U, and A is for the creation. When the creation happens, what happens? When we are making the sound of we are creating something. That is the sound of generation. Okay, generation or creation. Yes. So we are creating something. Now when we come down to U, with half a mouth closed, then that is for maintenance, or you could say for organization, maintenance, or preservation of the things that we have created, right? It is half. It is not fully. It's not a new creation. It is being maintained. So it's the maintenance of that creation that we did, right? And with the it indicates the destruction of whatever is not needed. Now, the whole universe needed, whatever is not needed. Yes. So, whatever is created in this universe has to go through these 3 cycles. First comes the creation, that is, we create something, okay? Then we maintain that creation, and then it goes through the cycle of destruction, right? So, the whole thing, the creation, destruction, and the creation, maintenance, and the destruction comes under the sound of Om. So basically, that is the sound of, you could say, a name of God, name of cosmos, or you could say sound of universe, universal sound, vibrating at the highest frequency of 432. So under the sound can be then sound of the God, or we always say could be the name of God. If we say what is the mantra or the highest mantra which has a highest vibrational frequency, which would be Om. Om is the sound. Okay. Then again, because it has three A, U, and we can also say it represents three stages of existence. And what are those three stages? Waking stage, dreaming stage, and deep sleep stage. Right? This is the existence. Either you are totally awake, waking stage, or you are dreaming, or third stage is when you are deep sleep, like unconscious state. So that the three sounds of A, U, it represents the waking stage when you do the creation, when we create something. U stages is the dreaming stage when we are maintaining it and we are nurturing it. And then is the destruction, when you are totally in a deep stage or unconscious, you are not doing any creation. In fact, whatever it was created is going back to sleep. Right? So that also represents the three stages of your existence. It also represents three modes of existence. Now, what are the three modes of existence? Either the three modes of existence are goodness, passion, and ignorance. So either we are in a very sattvic or in a goodness mode, that is, we want to create something good, for the well-being of ourselves and the others. Okay, or we have, and then second part is in the U part, which is the maintenance, also which we are very passionate about it. So either we are creating something and we are in a very good something good for us and for the universe, or we are maintaining something, right? We are passionate about something and we have created something, now we are passionate about maintenance and nurturing it. Right? That is the passion part. And then the third part is ignorance or the darkness. Ignorance is when the destruction happens. Right? So that is the ignorance. So those are also the three modes of existence. It also can represent. Now anything that you see in Trinity can be said, okay, it is a part of Om. Basically everything is a part of Om, because everything is either created, maintained, or destroyed. So everything in the creation has to go through the cycle of creation, maintenance, and destruction. So everything comes under the sound of Om. Goodness, passion, and ignorance. Passion is for the maintaining something that you've created. You're passionate about not only about creation but also maintaining it, achieving something out of it. It's not just you start a company, but you want to maintain it, you want to create something out of that. No? So you want to use it. So you're passionate about maintaining it, about getting profit out of it. So getting something out of it for you to use. So that is the maintenance part. And then eventually it has to be destroyed. So everything goes through that cycle, whether it's plants you have seen, or the animals, or us also. We take birth, then we live the life, and then we are leaving the body. So it is the body which was came into our universe as a child, and then it grows and is being maintained, in the universe, and then eventually it dies. So everything that is created, nothing escapes this. What? Ignorance, darkness, ignorance. Yes. Okay. So Om is the sound which is the highest vibrational mantra, which we can use even for meditation. Okay. And as I said, it can represent any trinity that you see. Could be saying could be said, okay, it is a part of Om. Now, have you seen the symbol of Om? Okay, great. See the sign of Om? Yes? Everybody see the sign? Okay. Now, in here, you see this is the, there is a point here on top of the moon, half moon, right? So that point represents the point of energy from where everything has evolved. So that is the point from where everything evolves into the universe, and then it also devolves. It goes back into the energy evolves as a universe, and then it folds back into that same point when it has to devolve, or you could say when the destruction happens. Okay, so that point represents the point of energy. Got it? Everybody know? See that? Okay, what is the half moon? Half moon represents the divine mind, you could say, or you could say it is the divine mind which creates this creation, which makes this creation. So, or you could say the divine intelligence. Okay, the divine intelligence that has created the universe, or our divine mind, or you could say if within yourself it's your mind. So that is the point of energy from where you came out, and then the moon represents the mind, divine mind and your mind. Okay, so that is the mind which has started the creation. Now when the mind starts the creation, how does it create? Intelligence or divine mind creates with the thoughts, right? So a thought came, let's create the creation, let's make the creation. So the creation happened, right? So similarly in your own mind, you create a thought, I want to create a business, right? So first you start with the thought. Now what happens when the thought is created? Vibrations. Vibrations are created with your mind. So the thought creates the vibrations, and that is represented by this sign at the back. You see that?
Yes.
This thing?
But the first letter
Yes.
is like number 3.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this thing on which the moon sits. So this thing represents the vibrations in the universe, or the vibrations that you are creating with your thoughts in your mind. Okay, so that's how the creation is happening. So it represents, the sign represents the whole creation and how it is being created. Then what happens when you have a thought and the vibrations are created? Then the R starts. R is the sound of is for creation, for creativity, for generation, right? So that is represented by the top part of 3. Yeah, or the waking stage. Waking stage. Huh? Oh, yeah, this thing, the top part of 3 number, that the top part represents the generation, the waking stage, or the goodness stage, when we are creating something good. So that is the beginning. It represents the beginning, right? So once we had the thought in the mind, the vibrations were created, and that starts creating it into the material form, in the matter form. Then the universe starts coming into existence. So that is the starting of the creation. Middle part of the 3, again, the middle part, the small thing, is for the maintenance. Once you create something, now you want to maintain it. You want to reap fruits out of it, right? So that is represented by this middle part of the 3. And then the bottom part of the 3 is representing the destruction of whatever is created. Destruction. It is finishing off the cycle.
Right.
You know. So whatever is being created is being maintained, and then it is being destroyed. Destroyed in the physical form, not in the energy form. Because energy form, it always stays. Energy cannot be destroyed or created. It can only be recreated in a different form. but it cannot be totally destroyed or created also. It just exists. So that Om represents the whole Om sign itself represents the evolution, the energy part, which is the point, then the evolution of it through the intelligence, divine intelligence, and then creating the vibrations, and then it represents the generating, maintaining, and destroying the whatever is not needed, or when the cycle is over. So it is basically representing the end of the cycle. Understand?
Yes.
So this is the Om sign. So Om sign has a it's not just out of the blue. It has a meaning, and it represents the whole universe or the whole creation. And the sound of the Om, when we use it as a sound, as a mantra, then has the highest vibrational frequency, and you can draw a lot of energy. Even during meditations, if we use that sound, we are able to draw a lot of energy out of it. Got it? Any questions?
No.
Yes.
What language is that?
There is no language, there is no sound. Sounds do not have meaning. It has no meaning. The meaning, as I told you, is the way I explained it to you. You can create that meaning, understand how the symbol was created and what it represents and how each part of the symbol, what it means, but it has no meaning. Yes.
So the symbol is created, is the divinity, is
Yes,
divine?
symbol represents the divine energy
Mhm.
and the divinity, or the whole, you could say, the cosmos.
Yes, yes.
Is the sound also, it's a hollow sound. You know, it's not like there is a meeting of the end at the end part. Usually, if you look, if you hear the Om sound on a video also, you will see so it's continuously is a hollow sound going through. You know, so basically it is the whole hollow sound that's vibrating in the whole universe all the time with the highest vibrational frequency. And different religions have used a little different version of the Some say Amin, some say Amen. You know, some religions use Amen, like Christianity. Amin is, I think, by Muslims, and different. So they have altered it a little bit, but ultimately, if you understand, then is it has to have the three concepts of generation, maintenance, and destruction, or the closure. So the beginning, middle, and the end has to be there in all the sounds. Got it? So NASA also they also found that the sound coming out from sun. They had sent a satellite near the sun, and they had found that there was a sound that was coming. They recorded it, and that was the sound of Om. Om was the sound that was coming out of the sun and also into the universe. They heard that. So NASA also proved it. You know, so and it's a universal sound. It is not, doesn't belong to one religion or the other, because it is a spiritual sound. It is a sound, you could say, which belongs to everybody and everything, and it represents the creation. Basically, it represents the spiritual aspect, or you could say the whole cosmos sound, or the whole. Scientists have proved it that the highest vibrational frequency is the light, and then second is the sound.
And the sound has been transferred into the symbol. The symbol
Yes.
is the sound.
This symbol
Yeah.
represents that sound which is vibrating at the highest vibrational frequency. And how they created that symbol is, as I explained you, what the meaning of each part of that symbol is. It represents the whole creation, basically, with the starting from the point of energy into with the intelligent mind, creating the vibrations, and that generating the physicality and the whole cosmos, maintaining it, and then destruction happening. So everything in this universe that exists in this universe has to go through the cycle of creation, maintenance, and destruction. Beginning, middle, and the end. Saying the Om sound, you will see that the when we are saying the sound of we feel the vibrations in our stomach area. And then when we are saying the sound of oo, you feel the vibrations in your chest area. And as we go up to the you will feel the vibrations in your third eye. So by chanting we can lift our vibrational frequency. We are raising our energy. We are raising our vibrations. Okay? So this can be used as a mantra to raise your vibrations.